Of course, I have no idea. But if Buddhist philosophy is right, his next incarnation is going to be much, much, much worse than slug slime. We're talking more like eons of painful torture.
Yeah, see? Well, let me rephrase it as a semi-serious question. It's actually, I'm curious about it because you talk about karma in both books, and you mention it as a karma is action, and negative karma is obviously negative action or with a negative intention behind that action. Positive being a positive or benevolent intention, right, behind the action. So, the question is, we all in this room, in this city, in this planet, have a pretty clear idea, if you have any brains at all, that Bush has done some pretty horrific things in the world, from war to bashing gays to environment. The list is pretty long. It seems really obvious that he's going down karmically, a big list of things. However, in George Bush's little mind, he believes he is righteous and clean. He believes he is karmically or energetically or action-oriented. He's doing the right path. He is led by his God. He thinks he is leading this country righteously. So where does it fall? I mean, we all think, oh, he's, of course, karma is negative for him, but he thinks, I'm righteous, this is the right way. His intentions in his mind are good. Where does that fall?
Well, the way that karma works is that delusion is not an excuse. Seriously. So, negative, intentionally harmful, even if rationalized behind religious or political ideology. Anytime one person, president in this case, intentionally causes harm, violence, any form of oppression, it's negative karma, and that they are the owners of those actions. And of course, what we're talking about is much more than George W. Bush. It's a huger political issue and a whole bunch of people involved. And even on some level, our whole country karmically responsible for what this country perpetrates on the world. The Buddha talks about personal karma, and your question is about personal karma, George's karma. But the Buddha also talks about our family's karma, and also talks about our society's karma. So whether or not, no matter how liberal and righteous and awakened we are, we're also inheriting part of the karma of this country by being part of it and by paying taxes and by, like it or not, supporting the ignorant actions.
So we're just in denial? It's a delusion that we think, oh, I hate the guy, but it's our president. It's just a...
I wouldn't say that it's a...
responsibility. Where do we fall on that?
Less than, but also part of, and that's what's important, I think, to not just say it's all them, that just by being part of this culture, there's also some cultural harm.